Hey boo, hey, guess what? We're jumping in for another video. I want to talk to you today about one mindset shift that will help you with beating burnout. I am doing the Activate Momentum class and we are on number 6. And what I have been doing is polling my clients and polling my audience and seeing. So, shouting out one of our new Bloom Telegram members. I asked, what is one thing that you're struggling with? And they're like, Janine, I am really struggling with balancing of life, work, motherhood, all the things. So I want to give you one quick win today. And this is something that I normally tell my clients. One thing I tell them is you do have to take audit. And what I mean by take audit is you carry your mental load. So are you brain dumping? Number one. Number two, when we're taking the audit, is I want you to figure out where your yeses are going. Because most of the time, if you're overwhelmed, it's because you're saying yes to too many things. Once again, you saying yes to too many things. And most of the time that comes from people pleasing tendencies. You don't want to upset nobody. You want to be there for everybody and checking your feelings. I'm actually reading a good book right now. I can't say what the name of it is because it does have a cuss word in it. But the reason why I'm saying that is it's showing you how to not care. That's pretty much the premise of the book. And yes, it really broke down the not sorry method. That's what they talk about in the book. Getting to a point of knowing where your yeses are going. But most of the time, you're saying yes because you care about their opinions or you care about their feelings. And the premise that I want you to understand is it's okay to care about other people's feelings, but you do have to care about yours first. And you do not have to be rude. You do not have to be shrewd. You do not have to be ignorant, but you do need to know how to own your power, right? Love yourself more than anything, talking sexy to yourself, because once you know who you are, you can show up better to be like, nah, that's not in alignment with what I want to do. As you also know, I always have a word of the year, and the word of the year for me is like my North Star, it's my compass. And so when I'm figuring out my yeses or my no's, I look and see, do it align with where I'm going for the year? So last year was expansion. So if I was doing anything or asked to do anything in work, life, love, or motherhood, if it wasn't in alignment with expansion, then it was a no for me. Okay, this year it's about refinement. So for me, if it's not in alignment with alignment, if it's not in alignment with refinement, then I'm not going to say yes. I'm going to be like, oh, that's not really in the direction that I'm going, so I'm going to have to pause. And it doesn't mean that you're saying no as in to be mean. Sometimes no is not right now. And remember, no is a complete sentence. So I talk about that more in my book, I Choose Me, The Intentional Guide to Never Losing Yourself Again. And I also work through that with my clients, because the thing is, most of the time we don't want to say no is because we're worried what's on the other side. And I want to free someone today to know that you can't control what's going on in somebody else's thoughts, actions, feelings. You only can control your thoughts, your actions, your feelings, because they lead to your results. So if you're in a space of people pleasing and wearing that cape that I want you to go ahead and take off right now, which is your Superwoman cape, you will be able to start to decrease your overwhelm, which over time will increase your productivity. Remember, that's an inverse relationship. So the lesson today, shouting out one of my new Bloom members who says she was struggling with that, and she's also at the Activating Momentum Masterclass. This is where I'm showing you the strategies, and I want to see you win. Why? Because I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. And when you learn, you start to show up better. Remember, growth is done in motion. So give yourself grace in this space, but remember, choose yourself more in life, love, and motherhood, and level up your intentional queen to a better you. This is Coach Janine, life coach, transformational speaker, and author. And I help women beat burnout so they can bloom in harmony and confidence, so they can never lose themselves again. Bye-bye, guys.